tuweze kupata maswali pengine so that His Excellency our party leader aweze kujibu.
Okay, thank you. I want to endorse what our Excellency Rigathi Gachagua said. When we entered by-elections, and that is beginning 2025 and this year 2026, Rigathi Gachagua endorsed the leadership of young people. Wacha niseme kule Narok town tulikuwa na mheshimiwa anaitwa Masikonde. Pale Kariobangi North tukakuwa na mheshimiwa anaitwa Wanyoike. Na kule Kisa East tukakuwa na mheshimiwa anaitwa Aduda. Those are young people. Na 2026 tukakuwa na chokora wetu. Tunamjua ni nani? Sindio, this is the person who endorses young leadership. Na mkiniona hapa, si mimi ni kijana. Wewe ukijiangalia wewe si kijana. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. We want to thank you for the leadership, and we want to thank you especially for believing in youth leadership. Niseme, Sahi, I want to give the opportunity to the next 3 leaders from different counties to ask a question.
Probably there is one thing I did not respond to that was raised by Major. Ya kwamba hizi viti alisema ni ndogo ndogo. Siwachiwe vijana. Hakuna viti ndogo ndogo. Leadership is a very serious undertaking. These MCAs are not small people because they change lives. County assemblies oversight county governments to make sure that public resources allocated to the county are used prudently to the benefit of the people. They make laws that govern the county. So those seats are not small. Those are serious seats. And I'm very happy. Most of you, young people, have registered to run as MCAs. I came to Karatina, my hometown, last year. And the aspirants who are Gen Zs could not let anybody say anything. Everybody wants the Gen Zs. And I thought the Gen Zs are using their numerical strength to intimidate the elderly people. Then I asked the women, who are my friends in the market, the women told me this time tunachagua majenzi. So I want to encourage you, run for these seats, run as MCs, run as members of parliament, run as senators. But those who will not make it, I agree, nominated slots for DCP will not go to boyfriends and girlfriends. If you want to take care of your girlfriend, start for her a small business and take care of her. Senor, nominated slots in DCP will be for young people who have demonstrated hard work and loyalty to the cause and to the party. And I am checking, and I will be personally in charge. Let nobody tell you that kuna watu watapeana viti huko. Mimi mwenyewe naangalia hapo Nairobi city. I've already identified a young man called Jemo. Huyo kijana. Huyo kijana, this young man, I wish I had 10 young boys like this one. I will be a very happy leader. He is all over Nairobi working for the party. He is in Mukuru, he is in Kariobangi. Kijana amejitolea. That his name lazima itakuwa number 1 in the nomination list. Yeah. I monitor what's happening. In Nakuru there is a young fellow called Jai. Yeah? This guy sometimes you find him in Maela. Pahali hakuna barabara. Sometimes he's in Kureso. He's where? He's working hard. And many others. You people work hard. Hata wale wanatusukumia maneno mtandao. I am taking note. Naona wale wanatutetea na kutujenga. Hata kama ni pseudonym, mimi natafuta hii pseudonym ya nani. Zinio. So please, let me tell you, young people, work hard. The late John Mechoke told me, he called me to his office. He was an administrator like me. He told me, Rigathi Gachagua, governance is 2 words. And let nobody cheat you. Forget about what philosophers write about governance. Simple. Governance is reward and punishment. You reward those who do well. You punish those who do bad. That is governance. I am telling you today, work hard. I am taking note. And I'm not delegating this to anybody. I am personally monitoring the activities of our young people. And I want to make sure that all those who are very active and who are loyal to our party and to the liberation cause of removing William Ruto will be rewarded and affirmed. So, mpira kwenu.
Thank you, thank you. Mmesikia vile party leader amesema, we have an equal and an honest, true, fair, transparent fighting chance in this country. In 2027, we want to look at leadership. Okay. Sorry, Excellency.
There is another young girl from Oranga, tall, slender girl. Where is she? What is her name? Yeah? You are called who? Mimi sijui jina yako lakini nakuona. Huyu msichana huyu amejituma sana. Lazima wewe utakuwa kwa bunge ya Murang'a. Utakuwa huko ndani. You will be inside there. We will nominate you to the Murang'a County Assembly. And why not? Why not?
Vijana umesikia? Form ni nini?
Kujituma. Kujituma.
Exactly.
Na tujitume na DCP ama ni aje? Tujitume na nini? Na tunaona mzaya anaangalia, si ndio? Our party leader, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, he's monitoring. Mtu halali. Kuna wengine tunaona wamelala social media. But our party leader is very, very agile and is looking. The next question I want to welcome Student Caucus. Do we have the NEC member Student Caucus, Wilson, in the crowd? Yes, Wilson, welcome.
Na wakati Wilson anakuja, nataka tuonyeshe party leader wetu kwamba sisi we are very active. Hapa kulikuwa na aspirant governors. Chama cha DCP, tusimame. Wakati Wilson anakaribia. Governor. Our aspirants. Jenzi ya DCP. Hii ni Nakuru County. Governor kutoka Nakuru. Na chama gani? DCP. Wilson anapokaribia, senators aspirants wasimame. Your how aspirants wako wasimame. Women representatives wasimame. Women representatives wasimame. Hapa ni Nyandarua, pale ni Kajiado, wapi kwingine hatuoni? Tuko hapa, tuko Nyeri, tuko Kajiado tena, tuko wapi? Meru. Na Kilifi, everywhere in the country. MCAs ambao wanasimama na kiti cha DCP. Your Excellency, angalia. Your Excellency, hawa vijana wote wamesema waulizi. Hawatakuwa members na supporters peke yao, watakuwa paka aspirants. Na form ni nini? Form ni nini? Na chama ni nini? DCP. Asante you leader. Samahani. Members of Parliament countrywide. Tusimame jamani. Members of Parliament. Lakini vijana niwaulize, mkienda bunge, mpatane vijana kama 100 wa DCP. Mnasikia uchungu kweli? Mnaweza jikura? 2027 tuko ready. Asante sana.
Nimesikia wanauliza mambo ya women rep. Uliza women rep. All right. Sawa. Na wasalimu nyote, hamjambo. Pande hii mnaniona vizuri? Pande hii mnaniona vizuri? Hapa katikati mnaniona vizuri? Pande hii mnaniona vizuri? Asanteni. Kwa majina ni Wilson Kanyago and I represent the student caucus and I am the chairperson. So we have a question for you here, Your Excellency, and it begins like this. We have seen governments around the world respond to digitally organized youth protests in very different ways, spaces. If DCP forms the next government and faces leaderless, digitally mobilized youth movement protesting about unemployment, corruption, the cost of living, or broken promises, what would you do in your government? That is question one. And perhaps the bigger question is, will your government see an angry person as an enemy of the state, or as a citizen whose government has a responsibility to listen? Kwa sababu sisi huwa tunasikiza nini? Bas. I have also a few questions. Nilikuwa nimejiandikia pale nyumbani. Si mnajiona nimejipanga? Nimejipanga vizuri. Mimi saa ingine huwa ninaona His Excellency akipanda mahali huwa anapanda na kakaratasi kama hii. Alafu unaona ndio anafinya kasongo kabisa. Sasa mimi nimechukua hii, nimesema I want to be like my party leader. All right. First of all, I will want to, as the student caucus, comrades power, comrades power, comrades tibim, comrades finya. Asante. We will want to say thank you so much for giving us this chance and opportunity to come here to Wamnyoro. Kuna wengine wametoka Western pale Shamahoho. Wamekuja all the way na lazima wasikize His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. And of course is to acknowledge your strength to make Kenya better again. Even though I quote what you always say, you regret, because among the biggest mistakes, it was done by you. But you will want to restructure and make Kenya again. Ingekuwa ni mimi, personally, ningekuwa nime give up, na nimesema mujipange. Sisi kama comrades, you are our presidential candidate. Because during the 2022 Gen Z maandamano, he was the only, 2024, makosa ni, he was the only principal who said we need to sit down and listen to these people, what they are saying. Yet, jioni, kuna mwingine alituita criminals and violence human beings. Terrorists. So, kwa hayo, tungependa kuendorse His Excellency, specifically, Gen Z. Kusema ukweli, we see a faga figure to you, in you, sorry. Haya, ikifika, wacha nisisome hiyo. Asante. We have asked about the unemployment. Na hii Kenya, mahali imefika. You go to university, unasoma 4 years or 6 years, depending with your degree. Sindio? Lakini, if you don't know someone who knows someone, and that someone knows, hiyo kazi utapata kweli. So, we want Your Excellency to actually answer the unemployment and uncertainty after graduation. Because currently, KMTCs, wachata mimi niko na Intel kidogo. KMTCs huwa wana graduate 20,500 students every year. And only 5,000 are given jobs. Hiyo ina make sense kweli. Hao wengine wote waenda wapi? Si ndio? The last thing, let me finish. Thank you. we have the funding model. We really request you to pige vita hii funding model, kwa sababu haitasaidia hao vijana. It will not help them at all because there is delay in disbursements, and the help itself identifies inadequate funding and just for an equalizer in everybody's life. Akisha soma apate hiyo degree, si mambo yake hapo mbele iko sawa? Sawa sawa. Asanti kwa hayo mengi na machache, nimeshukuru.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. The new funding model for the students has been a quagmire, something we debate on national television and pale ground. Allow me to invite someone else from Marsabit, Roba Boru. Welcome. Vijana wa Borana, Your Excellency, wamekuwa wakileta shida sana, hawachi kubali. Uko wana abduct wazee wao. Huyu kijana anaitwa Roba Boru amekuwa akinisumbua every day. Ananiambia kwamba lazima utetee vijana wa Borana. Welcome and allow us to ask you a question.
Yes, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. I'm Roba Golicha Boru. Lakini huko nyumbani watu wananiita area MP. Yes, Duale tayari ameenda, tunangoja afike. Tayari ameenda. So they call me area MP kwa sababu huko kwetu serikali imekuwa kitunyanyasa. Apart from physical development, the government launched a program called Onjoa Jangili. They abducted around 84 youths from Marsabit. As youth tumejaribu kupigana na hii challenge, tumecause maandamano, tumecause demonstration, tumeweza kuwarudisha nyumbani, but there are 2 young men who are still remaining unknown. They were abducted on 7th January 2026 and their whereabouts is still not known. They are from Bori location. One of them is called Boruguyo Jilo and the other one is called Alake Malicha. The other one is called Alake Malicha. Kindly, Your Excellency, we'd like you to address and bring to attention of the public about the whereabouts of those 2 boys. Now, my question is, can a young candidate survive the political jungle? Because in Kenya, politics is all about financial muscle. And most of young people, we don't have those resources, we don't have the capability. But we have very brilliant youths. We have very brilliant youths who are bubbling with ideas. They know how to drive this country ahead. But the political space is going to be flooded with, let me call, the deep state in terms of resource. Watu watakota pesa, watenda pale ground, na sisi vijana tutaweza kunyanyaswa. Kindly, can you address on that? Thank you so much.
Makofi ya vijana wa Borana na pale Marsabit, wapigie makofi. Wanapitia abduction, wanapitia execution. Lakini nakumbuka nipigia simu akaniambia naenda off na wananifuata. Nisipopatikana tena ni hivyo. This is a young gentleman, Your Excellency, from Marsabit community fighting for one time. Your Excellency, young people hatuna mbele wala nyuma, tunayo. Mimi hata wakinichukua, mimi sina kitu ya kuluzu. Wewe kama kitu ya kuluzu, nifuuliza tu tuko nayo ama ni kweli si kweli? We don't care, your party leader. So party leader, our hope is in you. And I know the pressure is a lot and it's mounting. But we know you can make it for us. All kura zote za Gen Z ni zako, Your Excellency. I want to give you the opportunity to respond.
Thank you very much, Wilson, from the Student Caucus. You're asking about the future, the safety of the digital space in our administration. I want to assure you that some of us have accepted technology as a way of life, and only anybody stupid would fight this technology. It's the way we communicate, it's the way people get to move business. Nothing now today is being done manually. I want to say that in enhancing our democratic space, everybody will be allowed to express themselves digitally. And this issue of people being suppressed because of digital expression is a thing we will not allow. Again, you have asked a very good question. Whether those who criticize our new administration will be seen as enemies of the state. That is what we are fighting. The use of the criminal justice system to suppress dissent, to subvert democracy, and to enhance violation of human rights. I want to give a commitment that our administration, and you'll be partners with us, you are the people who is going to run the Ministry of ICT. What business do you have? What business do you have giving William Kabogo as Minister of ICT? Yeah? I mean, surely, you know, there are some jokes that is really an insult to the people of Kenya and to our young people. Yeah? Why would you want to give a William Kabogo to run the Ministry of ICT? We have very young people who are software engineers with various capacities who are experts in artificial intelligence, who will really revolutionize digital technology. So we cannot have a government that is an enemy of the people. We will allow institutions of oversight to prevail. We must, a good government is the one that is criticized. None of us is perfect. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Even I, Rigathi Gachagua, if nobody checks me, chances are people around you push you to become a dictator. There must be institutions of oversight. And we must allow people to speak and speak freely. That is what I must tell you. You ask whether we shall listen to the people. Of course, our party, our motto and slogan is listening to our Kenya. We cannot be listening to Kenyans today, then we stop listening after we form government. You'll be saying one term after 6 months. You think I don't know? Mimi najua, mimi I'm not like Kasongo. Hiyo Kasongo najua kichwa yake ni ngumu. Na masikio ameweka pamba. Utakosa kusikiza Wakenya namna gani? The problems William Ruto is facing today is because he refused to listen to the ground. He was elected as a very popular president. I was with him. And we were elected, we were very popular. He was not spending any money to speak to anybody. Today, to do a meeting here in Karatina, he has to spend 20 million. His fellow, his soprano, cannot do a meeting without giving people 2,000. The minute you start paying people to listen to you, you have lost it. Because they don't care what you are saying. It's just a transaction, isn't it? People are just transactional. Nasema hii Kasongo vile naenda nyumbani, wacha tumusikize tu hata kama ni uongo atulipe twende. I must continue listening to the people of Kenya. And I tried to guide him. I sat him down. I was a very good deputy. I said, Mr. President, you are losing it. Kelele imezidi. Please, let's listen to the people. When the Gen Z started making a lot of noise, wakaanza kuchora yeye ameko kwa jeneza, he was very bitter. Nikamuuliza hata ukioko kwa jeneza kwani umekufa? What is your problem? Why are you bitter? This is just a way of expression. So I told him, let's listen to these young people. He said, no, let them be arrested and abducted and tortured and killed. Yeah? I know because I was with him. I saw him transform from a popular president to a dictator to a very unpopular leader by simply not listening to the people. Yeah? Or he's a goon. Or he has transformed her into a goon. Now, hata mumenichanua hiyo disiku anajua. Kuanzia kesho nitaanza kueject. Asante sana. Mumenisaidia sana. Let me tell you. I saw. Yeah? Tuanze leo. Aya, sawa. I am telling you, I saw it. A very popular leader elected. Tukiwa naye pale. Within 6 months, he started going down. I pleaded with him, please, let's listen to the people. He told me, no, you don't do what is popular, you do what is right. I told him, Mr. President, if the majority of the people who elected you are saying it is not right, you cannot insist it is right. Listen to them, because they are your employers. Bana hakuna uchaguzi bana, hiyo ni mambo ya next year but one. I said, listen to the people. They are saying this finance bill, they cannot accept. Please don't force it on them. You will have an egg on your face. Wewe unataka kupinga serikali ukiwa ndani? No, I'm just being a good advisor. I'm just advising you because I'm listening to the people myself. So, ameenda, ametransform, kutoka president, amependwa na watu, amekuwa dictator, amekuwa mwizi, ameua watu, finally amekuwa goon. Yeah? So, one of these days, when I retire, because I'm a student of literature and I like writing, I'll write a book. Yeah? Sendio. The transformation of a leader to a goon. Asante sana. Then, of course, Wilson ameuliza mambo ya certainty of employment after graduation. We just have to fix our country, and we just have to be very realistic. We have to work on manufacturing and import substitution so that we create industries to employ our young people. We have to start agro-processing. We have to start value addition. We must create means of employment. And this is something we have to work on very, very, very seriously. Forget about hii mjengo anasema tumeandika watu milioni, ni uongo. You know? Sasa, okay, watu ya mjengo, okay, wale wamepata wachache. Na hawa graduates? Hata hiyo walipi? Hata kwa hii mjengo walipi? Sasa ona. Yeah? So, now, good people. University financing model. We don't have to wait for next year. The way to come up with a good university education financing model is by involving all the stakeholders. The students, the lecturers, education officials, and parents as well. And since you guys are telling me that next year we shall chase away William Ruto and have a new government, why don't we start having a discussion so that by the time we take over, the model is ready, it's just apply, isn't it? So I'll propose university students, the ones we have. I'll ask my people, we put up a small team of student leaders in the universities. We'll get some parents, we'll get some lecturers. We start working behind the scenes by consulting all the stakeholders on what is an ideal university education financing model that can serve our country well. So that by the time elections are held, by the time we are sworn in, we immediately implement what has been agreed on. Then, was that the last one? Was there another one? Iko Boru kutoka Marsabit. It is true, abductions, forced disappearances, extrajudicial killings are rampant, taking place in Isiolo, Marsabit, Wajir, Mandera, Garissa, Madare, and everywhere. Homa Bay. Kwanza Homa Bay was a massacre. And one of the areas, one of the cardinal responsibility of any government in the world is to protect life and property. William Ruto has failed in all fields: education, health, the economy, everything. But the one thing we shall never forgive him is the insecurity in the country, where he has surrendered National Police Service mandate to goons. So, where people are not sure, I had a delegation from Isiolo this morning and Marsabit, they were telling me, when you go to sleep, you are not sure you will wake up, because people are likely to attack your manyata, kill you, and steal your cattle. When you travel from point A to B, you are not sure. And this young boy, Mutukutu William Ruto ameweka, huyu Mukomen, viatu 1 million, saa 800,000, mushipi 1,600,000. The guy is walking around with about 5 million on his own. He is telling us, no, unajua, it's so disrespecting the people of Kenya, kuwatharau wa Kenya, that if you know where goons are and the police confirm, please don't go there, go somewhere else. What is he telling us? If the police know the goons are there, they arrest them and take them to court. But this is a man who is so arrogant. They have stolen so much money. They are wallowing in opulence. They have too much money and power that he has the audacity to tell the people of Kenya, please, it is your mistake if goons hurt you. Why are you going to where the goons are? And the police have confirmed the goons are there. Yesterday, I think the MP from Mokoroine said something very good in church. He said, William Ruto, please start a department on goonism that can give 411 to Kenyans on where the goons are, so that they don't have to go there. Because as these goons are everywhere. Police and goons, you cannot tell the difference. Since Kenyans have no way of knowing where the goons are, then if what Mukomen said is what needs to happen, that Kenyans need to avoid where the goons are. And since he said the police confirm where the goons are, can the National Police Service start a small department for information purposes, so that every day, the way they inform us on weather, the way they tell us it will rain, there will be sunshine, sidio? So tunaambiwa leo, pande ya Mathare iko goons, musiende huko. Pande ya Karatina iko goons, musiende huko. Lakini swali yangu ni, since these goons are everywhere, unless Mukomen anasema tuhamie Tanzania ama Uganda, I don't know what we'll do. Thank you very much. Next.
Let's have the last round of questions.
Yes. Thank you, MC. We thank you, Your Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, for continuously engaging young people. Hivi tu ndo vijana tunatakanga, ama ni aje? Tuongeleshwe tu, tuzungumzane, tusikizane, ama ni aje? Top shota majezi, top shota! Tupo! Aya, sawa. As I welcome Women League, Margaret Wethegeni, Your Excellency, the Youth League is a caucus that is acting as a pipeline to create the next generation of young women leaders. Your Excellency, I want to thank you extremely for allowing me and giving me the opportunity to lead at national level the DCP Youth League. And through that, I'm also extending a hand. And I want to say that I have Grace Jengo Kule Nyeri. I am mentoring her to be the next leader through you, Your Excellency, and it's a pipeline for you. Tafadhali mpigieni Grace Jengo makofi. Nataka kwa kusema niko na Lydia Lanoi pale Narok. Next leaders generation tunawaona pale. Nataka kusema pale Taita Taveta, Habiba umefika. Your Excellency, Habiba is also on her way. And I also want to say, Kisumu, tuko na youth leader, mwanamuke ako wapi, Veronica Blessing. Karibu sana wa Monyoro. Your Excellency, we thank you so much for honoring young women in leadership. And we know in you, we are going to be as powerful as Reverend Dorcas. Have you seen her in the podium? Have you seen her in her element? We thank you, Your Excellency. Tusema Wethegeni umefika, ujafika bado, ufika haraka sana. Please come here and ask the next question. Margaret.
Sawa. Hello. Vijana hi. Buddies hi. Kwa majina naitwa Margaret Njeri Waithegeni kutoka Laikipia. Na mimi nilipatana mara ya kwanza na His Excellency wakati ambapo nilienda shule ya Tumutumu Girls High School. I can attest that he mentored us, he inspired us, and he showed up for us. Mama boys, you showed up for us like a mother. You prayed for us. You showed up for us in many ways, and you motivated us to actually see sky as not the limit. But now sisi tumekuja hapa, tumemaliza shule, tumekufuata Your Excellency, tumeingia kwa chama. We want to be mentored. We want to grow. We want to be as fierce as Honorable Jane Njeri. We want to be as fierce as, Senator Medhu. So this is my question. We keep hearing that young people are leaders of tomorrow, but tomorrow keeps moving. Does DCP have a structured mentorship program that connects young aspiring politicians with experienced leaders and gives them the skills, networks, and confidence to actually run for office? Si tunataka baddies wakue kwa ballot? Mnataka baddies wakue kwa ballot? Harambe! Harambe! Asante sana.
Thank you. This juncture, Buddy, thank you. At this juncture, I want to welcome the Disability League higher. Representative of the Disability League, welcome, please. Tuulize swali. Tusalimia party leader pale. Na tunataka ulize swali kuhusu asalimia mama boys. Ama mnasema je maneno ya mama boys nyinyi? Hapo gatekeep by wazi. Haya sawa, tuulize swali.
Vijana power. Vijana power. Thank you very much. Kwa sababu leo this is a consultative meeting, sitapaza sauti sana. Your Excellency, the elected leaders, my name is Haya Dennis. Natoka eneo za Bondo, kule ambako kule ambapo tulikuwa na mzee wetu Raila. Yeye ni jirani yangu. Tuliposikia huu mwito, sisi tulifurahi. Kwa sababu kwa muda mrefu tumetamani sana tuone party leader wetu na tusikizwe na party leader wetu. Nilikuja na watu wengi wa DCP na wamekaa hapa mbele. Atungeweza kuwa wengi sana, lakini tuko wengi. This is a representation of very many persons with disability in this country who are ready to stand with the party. For time memorial, we have been having political parties in this country who have been having disability for formality purposes. That pains us. Na kwa sababu hiyo, mimi nilipokuwa kule mrengo wa ODM, wakati ilipofika, nilisema sitakaa hapa tena. Na nikakuja DCP. bado nilikuwa mtu mmoja na tukakuwa wachache na tukakuwa wengi. Sasa tulipokuja hapa tulisema kwamba sisi ni watu ya one term. Sasa kwa sababu hiyo, Your Excellency, before niulize swali, nilipokuwa nimekaa pale, hao watu wananisomea sana ati haya tumekuja kuona His Excellency na hata hatujui. I think this is the only league mwenye hujawajua sana. Mimi ndio chairperson ya Disability League. Niko hapa na kina Mushiri. Niko hapa na SG Kamau Mbugwa. Niko hapa na coordinator kutoka Nakuru anaitwa James Mbugwa. Huyu wa mano alishikwa akapelekwa jela, na wakati IPOA alipoingilia kesi yake walitupulia mbali. Those are things that we want you to answer today. Tafadhali, na watu wengi pia wako hapa. Tuko pia na watu hearing impairment, deaf community. Wamekuwa represented hapa na wachache. Ningependa wasimame wao pia muwaone. Kando na hiyo, Your Excellency, tuko na aspirants hapa kwa Disability League. Just imagine. Wao pia ningependa wasimame uwaone the aspirants. Niko hapa na Mchiri, niko hapa na Kamau, niko pale na Marian, Maina, na watu wengine wote. Na Teddy pia ako pale na ule mwenzangu. We are coming here as an asset. For many times, disability has always been looked at as a liability. We are no longer coming here as a liability. And for your information, we have a plan. Hiyo plan ni ya kwamba we want to walk across the country. We want to mobilize over 300,000 persons with disability with the card. Na unajua sisi tunakuja kama we are having a ripple effect kwa party. Kwa sababu huyu Kamau hapa, for example, ametembea na guide wake. Huyu Mshiri ako na guides kama 5 wenye wako hapa. Wakati au 300,000 wanakuja kwa party, they are coming like 300,000 times 3 or 5. Hiyo kura karibu imeingia 1,000,000. Na hao wote ni ya DCP. Sasa tafadhali, kwa sababu ni ya muda, ningependa hao watu waseme jina yao. Hii Mshiri dogo tu. Wamesema time imeenda. Lakini wacha niulize swali sasa. Swali niko nayo ni kwamba nimeona, na kwa sababu mimi pia ni vijana, wamesema nomination. Sisi pia tunaliza hiyo swali. Huyu Mshiri akisimama pale Kariobangi North, si uache yeye akimbie peke yake? Wamesema hapana, lakini akisimama hivyo, tafadhali anaweza kuwa na ile assurance ya security. Kwa sababu yeye haezi kimbia wakati ile vurugu imetokea. Number 2, tuko na zile vitu kwa constitution inaitwa 5% of every job opportunity. Like, Your Excellency, it lacks what we call penalty. It is very vague and vacant. Kwamba it is very optional kwamba the organizations can decide to employ or not. We want you to put it that there will be a penalty for those organizations that will not have 5% representation for persons with disability in this country, in your next government. We have a proposal there that will request to be presented to you in your due time if you allow us. Bado tuko na wewe hapa. Baada hii tunaomba utuone nyuma ya tent sisi kama persons with disability. Ndio hii watu wote uwajue tafadhali. Thank you very much. Vijana power.
Asante sana.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dennis Haya, Your Excellency, the representative of disabilities, only asking for inclusion. And I know inclusion what it means kwa sababu sisi kama akina mama tumekuwa tukipigania 2/3 na hadi walewa haijapatikana. But we know, Your Excellency, with you disability na women inclusion itakuwa pale mbele, kipaumbele. Swali yetu ya mwisho, Your Excellency, so that you can respond to us. And as I ask Mike Steve kutoka kule Murang'a, who is the county youth leader wa Murang'a na ni medic. Huyu alipigwa risasi karibu 5-6 akiwa Olkalao akipigania chama. Aulize swali ya mwisho.
Your Excellency and the 6th President of Kenya, Her Excellency Dr. Reverend Dorcas, na majenzi wenzangu, harambe! Harambe! Kwa majina, mimi naitwa Mike Steve. And Your Excellency, today, I have a humble request. I love the good job our lawyers do, read by Mheshimiwa Njeri Maina. Kila time, mwenzetu wameshikwa, wanaungana, wanaenda, wanamtetea. Mimi kama medic, I'm a doctor by profession. Ningetaka utupatie ruhusa. Pia sisi kama madaktari, when I look at this all, and I know several doctors wako DCP, na several nurses na pia pharmacists. Pia sisi tungetaka tukue na kikundi. Ili tunapoenda kule campaigns ama kule rallies, when one of us is injured, tunamshughulikia mbio, anarudi kwa ground, anafukuza kasongo. Ama ni aje? Your Excellency, kwa bahati mbaya tunaongozwa na CS ambaye hana clue yoyote. A clueless CS wa head. Unamjua? Yule mse wa kule juu. Si ndio? Your Excellency, as the young people we are able, and because you'll be our president. Mimi kama jenzi hata hiyo kiti ya CS tunaweza sukuma nayo. Ya health, si ndio? Because at least tunaomba sababu tumeona pale tunaenda katika campaign zetu ama rallies, most of the gens are injured. Kama venye I was injured kule Olkarau. Tungetaka tafadhali tupe ruhusa tuweze at least kuwa na kikundi cha hao madaktari, tunashughulikia mmoja wetu anarudi kwa siasa. Mwisho kabisa, I want to assure you, I come from Murang'a. Murang'a hoye. Murang'a hoye. The gens from Murang'a are fully behind you. Na Your Excellency, usiwe na shaka. Pale Murang'a there was a proxy party imekuja hapo imeziduliwa. But the youth of Murang'a are right behind you. And we assure you, kura zote za Murang'a, mimi nimeongoza tukokadi. Mimi nimeongoza the mass voter registration. And we can assure you, the numbers of Murang'a, manzi dizo zitasil kila kitu. Vijana hoye. Kwa mengi na machache, nashukuru sana, asante.
Thank you, Excellency. We give you the opportunity to respond. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Margaret, let nobody tell you that you are leaders of tomorrow. That's an insult. Hiyo ni kutukana. Leadership ya hii nchi is 18 and above. Are you 18? Yes. So why is somebody telling you that you are a leader of tomorrow? You are the leaders of today and tomorrow. You are the present and the future. I want to encourage you, good people. Come out and lead. Go and look for these positions. You guys are the majority. Why would you lose the seat unless you people don't love one another? Persuade your colleagues that this is your time. I don't want anybody to tell you are the leaders of tomorrow. We have a very strong mentorship program. If you check in the party, the elected leaders I have, Akina Methu, Akina Jane Jerry, Akina Karungo Thangwa, I allow them to flourish. Mimi siwafuniki. Many leaders don't want young people to flourish. They feel insecure. I'm not insecure. Hii vijana wakiongoza hata mimi nipumzike, si ndio mzuri? Yeah. If they can take over and run this country, mimi nikae hapa na Reverend Dorcas tungoje watuletee chakula mwisho wa mwezi. Iko makosa gani? I want to be the leader My legacy I want to live in this country. I want to be that leader who mentored young leaders and gave them space and made sure they are solid leaders. Iko mtu alikuja kuniambia juzi, hii akina Medhu usiwakubalia waende sana. Watu wanaweza kuja wasahau wewe waende kwa hawa. Nikamuuliza, hata wakienda na hawa na ni watoto wangu, iko makosa gani? What is the problem? We must be genuine. Why do we have a problem in ODM? After the death of Raila Odinga, he built a very strong political party. It's one of his greatest legacies, a strong political party. But he never mentored anybody. After his death, the party is up for grabs. There is nobody. There is no succession plan. Ile iko imeuzwa. Si imeuzwa? Sasa surely na sina ubaya. Huyo mzee anaitwa Oburu. Can he take that party anywhere? Niliona juzi akisoma anasema nimeshindwa kusoma, rais enda ujisome. But if the right honorable Raila Odinga had probably allowed Babu Owino to grow, yeah? If I was Raila Odinga, I am not. If I were him, I would have mentored Babu Owino. Today, that party would be very strong. And he would negotiate with Ruto or with Rigiji as an equal. Saa hii wanapanga hapo na Ruto. Ile mzee amepatia hiyo chama, hata kusoma ni shida. So, akienda negotiation na Kasongo, can he negotiate anything? Si atamwambia Kasongo ile maneno amekuja naye, atampatia Kasongo asome. Si Kasongo atabadilisha? Si mnamjua? Sasa akija vile alifanya Naivasha, anamwambia Kasongo ile maneno tuko nayo, nenda usomee mbele, ninashindwa kusoma. Sasa wakiandika ile maneno ODM na anataka apatie Kasongo ajisomee, si Kasongo atabadilisha? Let us be genuine and honest in genuine mentorship of young people. I want the young people of this country to look at all the political parties and look at which political party has really embraced young leaders and is deliberate in mentoring them. Kama mimi nimekubalia hao vijana niko na hawa wakuwe mbele, you are safer in this party because we have shown through action that we are genuine. I don't believe young people are the leaders of tomorrow. I believe they are the leaders of today and tomorrow. And I want to challenge you to take your rightful place in the Kenyan political space. And don't wait for anybody to come for you from home. Ati wito kutoka nyumbani ukuje uongoze watu. Hakuna mtu atakuita. Wewe utoke ukuje useme nimefika. Mimi niseme mtu ya PWD umesema vizuri. Disability is not inability or a liability for that matter. Na mimi wacha nikwambie huyo jamaa anaitwa Mbogo ya Nakuru. Yule mtu ya Nakuru. This guy. This guy here. Pale nikija Nakuru hapo Kanu House. Iko ngazi na kuanga hapo watu wanang'ania kupanda. Huyu anatoa hii watu yote who are able. Anapanda juu. In his condition. Anachukua microphone na kuongeleza mkutano. He fights for his space. And he has never felt that he should be pushed around because he is disabled. He has affirmed his place. I didn't like this guy. You know, hapo na inakuanga watu na furutana. Hata hiyo clutches yake anaitumia kushukisha wengine. Anaweka hapo, anakuweka nini, anamwambia wewe shuka. Anapanda hapo. This guy, you guys, I want to give another. I'm sorry I'm not able to see you separately because of this meeting and the press conference, but I'll create time to sit with you. But I'll take your memorandum, I'll look at it, but I want to give you an assurance that I will fight for you. Na nyinyi, already, you have an advocate for you who lives right in my house, inside. Wakili wenu anaishi kwa boma yangu. Huyu Reverend Dorcas. Yeah? Mambo, when she was in office, her program ilikuwa ni the boy child, widows, orphans, and PWD. So mimi nikipata nafasi ya uongozi, wakili wenu ako hapa. Hata nisiposikia hiyo maneno mchana, ataniambia usiku nikifika nyumbani. Akiona sijaelewa vizuri, nikiamuka asubuhi atani, you are okay, you guys. You can rest assured that in my administration, you will prevail, you will be affirmed, you will be present. And I have told you that you have a very serious advocate in my home. Sitapata amani nisipochunga mambo yenu. Na mimi natafuta amani kwa sababu nazeeka. Sitaki shida kwa boma. So you are good. Don't worry. We are fair. We are fine. Tukimalizia ni mambo ya Steve umesema mzuri. Anpole uliumia huko Olkalau. This guy was shot 5 times. And it was very sad that Ruto thinks that he can force the people of Kenya to elect him or UDA. It's not possible. Walijaribu Olkalau ikakuwa ngumu. So I agree we can work on that possibility that you put together a team of doctors and paramedics to help our people in this struggle. Because hii kazi ya kutoa Kasongo si rahisi. And that's why I work very hard. I work hard because kutoa hii mtu si rahisi. Hiyo mtu ni kichwa ngumu. Na ako na pesa, na ako na means of violence, na ako na goons. Na mwenyewe ni goon. So we have to work very hard. So along the way there will be challenges of a medical nature which mutafanya. There are challenges of legal nature. I want to thank Kasheria na wengine wakati ya Gen Z alisaidia sana. You know, at least I was away in the States and our young people were safe. Huyu Wanjiko Thega alifungwa 17 days. Alishtakiwa na terrorism. Akafungwa 17 days wakiwa na kijana mwingine anaitwa Kawanjiro. Akateswa, she was stripped naked by men. Wakimlazimisha to implicate me and meddle kwa violence. Na ndio nikamwambia tu pia wakati kifika tutapanguza haya machozi. Si ndio? Yeah, because that courage, that determination is on another level. So I want to thank our lawyers, Kasheri, and your team for always being available to give pro bono services to our people, especially our young people when they have been arrested. And those teams, the legal teams, must now be enlarged. As we go towards the last stage, and Kasongo is very desperate, kutakuwa na shida mingi. Si ndio? He is very desperate. Atatutatiza, I must tell you. I must prepare you psychologically. I must prepare you. Atatusumbua sana. Muko gagari. Atatusumbua. But you guys, the good thing you have said, nyinyi, you have nothing to lose. You can only gain. Si ndio? So mkuwe tayari, but we'll put our lawyers on standby. In every county we'll have a team of lawyers. The way Steve has suggested, a team of doctors and paramedics, just to be at hand to assist when there are challenges. Rose, how many more to go?
Your Excellency, we are done. We actually wish to present you with a gift. Kidogo tu, we will do it in sessions. Vijana sikizeni. Naelewa. Lakini kwanza sababu ya ile presa. Kumbukeni tulisema kwamba tuko na session ambayo tutapata pia with His Excellency ya content pande nyingine na photo sessions. Ndio. Na hiyo tutakuwa nayo. Ni sawa. Because I also want us to engage in that way. Sawa. Sababu tukianza hivi kila mtu atakuwa na swali. Na ndio maana tunataka tu manage. Sawa.
Ngoja niulize rais swali.
Haya, ngoja kidogo. Kwa hivyo sababu ya presa, kwanza tutasimama kidogo tu.
Just invite Mama Boys to speak to us, but kulikuwa na hiyo gift tu moja ilikuwa nataka.
Ni sawa sawa.
So I'm thinking, you see the other people.
Haya basi vijana. Tunakubaliana. Sawa sawa. Haya sasa sikizeni. Kuna mmoja hapa alikuwa amesimama hapa. Nataka tufanye ikiwa ni fairness, ndio? Tayari tuko na huyu. Mwingine wa mwisho. Kuna hapa Homa Bay. Kuna hapa Homa Bay. Sawa sawa. Tuko hapa Homa Bay wapi? Sawa sawa. Tuanze na Bay tafadhali. Na swali ni dakika moja sababu ya presa. Tuko tayari.
Aya, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Arambe. Kwa majina naitwa Frank Millionaire kutoka Meru. Naomba tusikizane tafadhali. Hii itatusaidia sana. Bwana Rais, incoming President 2027, na ninajua utaingia. Mimi ndiye nilikuwa hapa na nimekuja hapa for a long time. Swali ya kwanza ni kuambia Mr. President 2027, allow me to call you that. Tuko na youth leader wetu kutoka Meru, anaitwa Madev. But I'm very sad kuwa na linda wa kutoka Nairobi wa Thigethega ana appoint someone is not our linda. Hiyo ni kitu mbaya sana. Tunataka tuwe tunatumia linda wetu yule amechaguliwa kupitia yule tunapatia. Hiyo naongea ya Meru, si ya country nyingine. Ya pili, tunataka kuwa linda yule tumechagua au anatumiwa. Tukienda Lare, sikiza goja, tukienda Lale tu so tuwe tunaungana pamoja tukishikwa.
Asante Frank Millionaire. Ayu! Tusikize kijana kutoka Homa Bay. Kuja upande.
Your Excellency. Vijana oye. Your Excellency. My name is Gerish Otieno. Gerish Paul Otieno. And I'm from Nyanza. It will be unfair that we came from Nyanza, a region that is very hostile, even to us, and we are not given an opportunity to talk. I have two things to say. Because our people from Nyanza hawakupata nafasi ya kukua na sehemu kama hii. Number one, just a minute. Number one, Your Excellency, I want to assure you, in Nyanza, we are in one term. We are not part and parcel of the government. The people you see singing two term are common, and some of them have turned into vampire like Gladys Banga from Homa Bay. Number two, Your Excellency, as the people of Nyanza, I want to request you, we want to feel part and parcel of this party. Come and visit Nyanza and don't fear anything, we will welcome you. Your Excellency, you are the party leader from DCP or of DCP. You are a Kikuyu. And I appreciate. I don't have a problem with that. And I want to say the people of Nyanza, we don't have any problem with Kikuyus at all. Your Excellency. Your Excellency. Your Excellency. I am humbly requesting you. Because as the party leader, you are from the mountain. Yes. Secretary General is from Kikuyu. Organizing secretary is from Meru. We have our son in this party called Ken Babu. Tafuta kitu hapo juu hata kama ni deputy party secretary general. Ken Babu, because we want to be part of this party. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Kukutetea, kusimama na wewe na kukosa usingizi. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka kusema nikitoka Nyeri, Kieni, Kafaru, wamama wote, wasichana wote, warembo wote na Rigathi Gachagua, tusinyanyaswe na tusipewe intimidation. Wasichana power! Warembo power! Warembo power! Manake tunataka tumsikize His Excellency. Ngoja kidogo, tulianzia hivyo sababu lazima tusikie mtu wa mwisho, tuweze kusikia kutoka Bungoma.
Thank you so much. I was waiting for this opportunity, Your Excellency. I'm representing the Western region. I remember very well, Your Excellency, when you began, you said you didn't want anyone from the opposition, the leaders from the opposition to be lazy. You said kila mtu atoke aende kwao afunge. And then in Western region tulikuwa na watu wawili, Wetangula na Mudavadi, ambao walikuwa kwa serikali. But hatukuwa na mtu yeyote ambaye alikuwa na nguvu sana ya ku make sure kwamba the Western region kura zote ziko pamoja. There came our son anaitwa Sifuna. Akakuta akashikanisha the whole Western. Hata sasa hivi ukitembea kwa ground wanasema kwamba kama uko part of Sifuna atupigi kura. My question is this. Nyinyi wote sisi uko tumechanganyikiwa. Because sasa hatuoni kama mnafanya campaign kama the opposition leaders pamoja. So hatujui tutaenda mrengo mgani. Do you have structures in place ambayo tulieni kwanza? Do you have the structures in place ambayo nyinyi kama united opposition mnaenda kufanya pamoja? the question.
Thank you. Please be seated. I appreciate. Please relax kidogo. I know kila mtu akitaka kusungumuza. It means what it means. I should engage you more often. Si ndio? Naona muko na maneno. Na if I had planned well, munisamehe, I would have set this day aside for you and nobody else. Si ndio? Ndio muweze kuongea ile iko kwa roho imtoke. So just be patient so that we have to prepare for the presser. Niseme kutoka Meru, if there is a problem, we'll look into it. We'll look into it, definitely. Na public rallies nikija. Going forward, we'll make sure 2 Gen Zs, vijana wanapewa nafasi na wasichana wawili. Yeah, after tumepatia wale wanataka viti, ndio Gen Z pia sauti yako isikike, si ndio? James Otieno from Homa Bay. Please just be attentive. I appreciate that Nyanza is one term. I do also have that information. Unajua Kasongo aligongwa na Wanga na Junet na Oburu akauziwa ODM ambaye ni Shell. Unajua yeye alikuwa anafikiria ananunua pamoja na Wajaluo. Hii Wajaluo, na nimesema mara mingi, hii watu Wajaluo ni watu safi sana. Kwa akili na masomo wako mbele sana. You cannot purchase the Luos. These are people, this is a community that is very intelligent. It's a community that understands what is going on. Na ndio uliona hiyo vita ya Homa Bay, akina Wanga did not want Kasongo ajue alinunua share ya ODM. Alijua aliula deposit. Alijua akina Sifuna na akina Babu na Orengo, if they are allowed to hold a good meeting, Kasongo will know that the Luos were not bought together with ODM, awache kutoa pesa. That is why Wanga na Junet na Remo Domolo waliweka vita kali. We have never seen such violence to make sure that a good meeting does not take place, so that Kasongo does not know ya kwamba Wajaluo are not with him. So I agree with you, and I'm very happy. It is true. The Luo nation has nothing against the Rigiji. Rigiji has nothing against the Luo nation. The Kikuyu nation has nothing against the Luo nation. In fact, wacha nikuambie, the day William Ruto made a decision to chase me away from government is when I toured Nyanza with him for 3 days. Na nilipata makofi kali kuliko yeye. And he has made sure that anajaribu kupiganisha mimi na Wajaluo. Na Wajaluo ni watu werevu. Siku ya mazishi ya Raila Odinga pale Nyayo Stadium, huyu Remo Domolo nilikuwa natoka kuja, akapaga gunsi ya Nairobi. Alitaka wanipige hapo, kuwe na vita, imesemekane nimekuja kuharibu mazishi ya Raila Odinga. I'm an intelligent man. I made a decision that huyu ni mzee wa heshima. We should not do anything that can spoil his last day of honor. I was supposed to come to Bondo. Again, wakapanga goons wakiwa na Wanga, wakuje wanipige. Mimi nikasema, nikienda nipigwe kwa Wajaluo. Na sio Wajaluo wamenipiga, ni gunzi wameletwa kutoka Nairobi. Ndio jamii yangu nyumbani ianze kuwa vita na Wajaluo? I'm an intelligent person. I'm an intelligent person. I decided and I said, when we were celebrating Raila akienda AU, the speech I made about Raila Odinga and Ida is on record. I said what I needed to say about that old man. Give flowers to a man when he is alive. Don't come to his grave to shed crocodile tears. Na uongo. From there, I talked to Mama Ida. Nikamwambia mama, ningetaka nikuje kupiga pole. Nikapanga na jamii yangu. Tukasanya mang'ombe na kila kitu, tukapanga safari. Mama Aida akaniambia nitakupatia siku. Nikagoja. Baadaye she was appointed ambassador wa UNEP. Hiyo maneno ikakuwa. Sasa siwezi kuja kwa boma bila kugojewa na mwenye. If a day will come, one day, familia inikubalia nikuje nipige pole, na tutakuja na watu wetu. And our people have said, come, tunataka kuenda kwa Raila Odinga. Because yeye alisupport Mwai Kibaki tu. Na tuko na shukurani. Na tumekuja kupima kabisa. Tukikompea huyu Raila Odinga na William Ruto, yeye bado kosea sisi wote mlima. There is actually nothing he ever did against us. Ilikuwa tu ni vita ya siasa. I am going to come and visit Nyanza. Mimi, I have talked with my good friend Babu Owino. Babu Owino is my good friend. And is my buddy. Na ni rafiki ya watoto wangu. Na nimemwambia Babu, ameniambia kuja, watu ya Nyanza wanataka kusikia ukweli. The last time niliita Ramogi, ile mtu naitwa Trevor Obija, aliitwa na Omolo akaambiwa asinipatie nafasi niongee. Naye kiti alikuwa anatafuta huko Nyakachi ikaenda. Si ndio? So once nikirudi nitaita Ramogi tena niongee na hawa. I'll arrange a tour of Siaya, Migori, Homa Bay and Kisumu Dala. I'll come. And I want to say William Ruto is working very hard to create a wedge between the Luo nation and the mountain. Ndio wa Junet wananitukana kila siku na akina Wanga. Lakini we know wanatumiwa na Ruto. There is no conflict whatsoever for whatever reason between the Luo nation and the Mount Kenya. Tulikuwa tunapigania viti. Raila akisimama president, Kibaki anasimama, tunakuwa na mgogoro. Saa hii we are not fighting. Na mimi niseme Wanga mnasema ati Rigiji ako na shida na Wajaluo. Mimi I never ran against Raila Odinga. I was never his opponent. Mtu alishindana naye ni William Ruto. Mimi sikuwa president, Wajaluo wakiwao kwa maandamano. I was not there. So hii maneno mnajaribu akina Wanga kuniwekelea, mimi nimeumiza Wajaluo wapi? Ours was just political competition. But I've never done anything against the community. Na nimesema mara mingi, the man who mentored me into leadership is a Luo man called Samuel Eric Oreta, who was district commissioner Kiambu, a man from Kedube, ambaye ndiye alinifundisha utawala. And I remain forever grateful to Bwana Oreta. Peter Raburu alikuwa district commissioner wangu Kakamega, alinifundisha kazi mingi sana. The late Hezekiah Oyugi was my PS. Alinifundisha kazi. Mimi nimesema mara mingi. nimesema mara mingi. Mimi nilikuwa na shida hii, tumbo yangu inanisumbua, naenda kwa daktari na mpaka nikapata profesa Mjaruo pale anaitwa Uhutu. Akagusagusa, akajua tembo gani, akanipatia dawa. For 7 years I have no problem. Mimi madaktari yangu ni Wajaluo. My architect ni Mjaluo. Engineer yangu ni Mjaluo. Wale watu wananisaidia mechanics ni Wajaluo. These are great people. Na ni watu ambao ni watu wazuri. And they are very serious in what they do. Ukitaka daktari ambaye atakuangalia vizuri, look for a Luo professor. So wewe Kasongo, don't try to come between me and the Luo nation. Sisi hatuna shida na watu. So please, kwa sababu ya masaa. Nitapatia nyinyi. Haya sawa. So what we do, good people, najua mko na maneno, but please, I beg you, because we have a tight program. wacha hao viongozi waseme jambo, mama boys waseme jambo, niseme mambo matano, munipatie a few minutes, niende niweke kwa ile report, alafu tuende press conference pamoja na nyinyi. Tumekubaliana? So give give the leaders waseme jambo.
Welcome mheshimiwa wetu kutoka Kirinyaga, women representative wetu Jerry Maina, women representative Kirinyaga County, fierce and very progressive. Karibu mheshimiwa.
Sitaki kuweka sana. Sitaki tukosane na nyinyi. Mimi najua nyinyi wasee wenye mko na energy. Na boss, hata hao watu ni vile wanakupenda ndio maana unaona wakiwa na energy hivyo wakitaka kuongea. I just want to say a few things. Na mimi nimepitisha huyu kijana Ken Babu ni menti wangu na watu sasa mtulie vijana. Ingine niseme ya kwamba mmeambiwa na party leader chama ya DCP itakuwa na free, fair, credible nominations. Mimi nilichaguliwa pale Kirinyaga at 27 years. So nilikuwa ndio nimemaliza shule, nikapata first job, wakanipea kazi. Vijana mjitume. Msiasikwambia ati you're too young to run. Asikwambia ati wewe una kakitu, wewe kuna mali unaweza enda. Hata mimi niliambiwa bana. Hata mimi niliambiwa kuna mali naweza enda. Ujitume kwa ground. Enda ongelesha au kina mama, wazazi wetu, wazee. Ongelesha vijana wenzako. Kampeni yangu iliraniwa na vijana. Na najua Alex Samson wako hapa ndiye alikuwa anaongoza blogging team. Na vijana wakajituma. So me, I know young people can lead given the opportunity to lead, Your Excellency. Hizo nominations, by the way, tunawaambia si za watu wazee, si ndio? Nominations ni za vijana kwa chama ama ni aje? Because wale wenye wako na do wanaweza enda ground, wanaweza waende wapange vitu hivi 1 2 3, lakini vijana juu wako na ideas za kulead nation ndio wanafaa kuwe pale. Na si kila time ati vijana wako forefront ya vita, lakini ikifika ni nominations tunaanza kuona kuna wase wengine hapo hata hatukuwa tunaona kwa campaign ama ni aje? So vijana, hii chama ya DCP I can assure you our party leader is committed to the leadership of young people in this great Republic of Kenya. Tuntaomba vijana mkuwe ma brothers na sisters. Hii space ni yetu sote, tunaweza toshea. Love one another. Support another young person to lead. Shikilia kijana mwenzako. Na unajua kila mse ako gifted differently. Unaweza kuta maybe huyu anaweza ongea vizuri kwa mkutano kama huyu Malala Junior. Malala Junior can speak. Mwingine anajua kupanga kazi, si ndio? So tupendane, tusapotiane. The last thing. Mimi najua time ya Gen Z, mimi nilikuwa ground. Unasikia walikuwa naitwa terrorist kahawa locals. Nilikuwa naenda hapo 8 am natoka hapo 8 pm. Nikitetea vijana watoke kwa jela. Huyu party leader wetu ali raise over 10 million shillings ya kulipia vijana cash bail. Vijana wenye wako wanado wakatoka kwa jela. Her Excellency hapa mnamuona anapenda vijana sana. Wacha niwaambie, na unajua nitasema tu kidogo tu. Her Excellency, Mama Boys, unaona ile constitution ya vijana, young people, she contributed to a great extent kuhakikisha kwamba vijana wako kwa chama, structure ni iko safi kabisa, inawapanga na inahakikisha kwamba they are not being left behind. So this party cares about you, inawapenda. Na mimi nauliza youth leader, hawa vijana ni wako wote. Najua wengine kama Njerika Higa wanaweza fanya kuna pale student leader pale anaitwa Jane Wamburanga, ni msichana mzuri sana. Kuna huyu Jemo anajituma. Hawa vijana wa accommodate, wape nafasi, wape hiyo visibility. Si ndio? Kila mtu akuwe involved kwa hii chama. Coast Region wamefika hapa kutoka Kilifi. Kuna wase wa Marsabit hapa wametravel 980 kilometers kufika hapa. Kuna wase wa West Pokot hapa kina Ajax wamefika hapa. Imagine wametoka West Pokot. Hao vijana wote, include them in the party. Wape opportunity ya kushine pia, wafike pale mbele ama ni aje? Ndio kesho ijipe, si ndio? Kesho ijipe. Asanteni sana. Mimi sitazidisha hapo. God bless you. I love you all. Sasa tuzungumziwe na mheshimiwa Kanini Kega Yela MP.
Asante sana. Vijana power. Kasongo aende asiende? Nionyeshe Kasongo aende asiende? Your Excellency, this is your day with the young people. But I want to tell you as young people. Mimi mara ya kwanza kusimama nilikuwa 4th year university. Nikaanguka. I never give up. The second one niliingia. So I want to assure you, jipe nguvu, you will make it. Na usiambiwe hata hii kiti ni ya fulani. Wakati huo tulikuwa tunashindana na watu walikuwa na pesa, lakini niliingia. I want to assure you that you can make it. Your Excellency, if there is one thing that you will be remembered for in this country, because I have been there, nimeona viongozi, mimi nimekaa, mzee nilikuwa na yeye, baba nilijaribu kupandisha baba hapa kwa mlima, ile kuanguka nilianguka hapa hujaiona. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, because there is something I have seen in you, mentoring the young people. If there is something, and I want this one to go on record, the only leader I have seen mentoring young people for future, and not for future, for now and into the future, is His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. And a leader is measured by not what he has done, no, but how he prepares his exit and also his succession. Because unaweza kuwa umefanya mengi mazuri, but if you don't prepare your exit, kila kitu inaweza haribika. Your Excellency, I want to assure you, sisi kama jeshi yako tutakushikilia and make sure that Kasongo becomes one-term president. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Your Excellency sir, hawa vijana wote the whole time wamesema kuna sauti wanataka kusikia. Kuna sauti wanataka kusikia. Sauti mnataka kusikia ni ya nani? Mnataka kusikia nani? Your Excellency, please come address the youth. Harambe! Harambe! Mko wazima lakini? My boys. Ai, maboy mko sawa? My boys. Mama anauliza mko sawa? Mko sawa? Mumeshiba. Suppose Deputy President, and you know he's boy number 1 in the house. And I say this, Your Excellency, today there are many people who have come. The party DCP is one unique party, and it has what you call religious caucus, which does not no other party has. And I happen to be the matron of those young people. Those people came from many different counties. I would like you, Your Excellency, to see them. Counties. I would like you, Your Excellency, to see them as they stand. They were the first here to arrive here at 7 in the morning. And they pray for us. Muko wapi? George and the team, tafadhali. Tusimame tafadhali. Makofi jamani. Manake, we know in everything that you do, commit it to the Lord. And please sit.
I think it is very important to know. George, come. He mobilizes a lot. I want you to take just 1 minute and show them how the religious people talk. 1 minute.
Praise the Lord. Tuko salama. All the students, because najua mko under the religious caucus, all the students that came from Western, from Nairobi, tafadhali mumekai area tusimame wote. Will you just stand for that? Tuko team kubwa from Machakos, Western, from Nairobi, all that team that came. You can see it's a big team. So this is what we are saying. This is what we are saying. Tunaweza sikiliza kidogo. This is what we are saying. That in 2020, the young people will not just approach politics by faith. Tumezoea kuambiwa tuende by faith. As a church, we are going to approach politics by both faith and statistics and science. We must, as long as we were 20, the school fees was 26,000 and help was 40,000. Si tunaelewana? Food was 10 bob. Right now, hostel alone in the University of Nairobi 1 semester is 19,000. So we don't want to just do faith. We want to do faith and science, data. There's something called data. So as a religious caucus, we do not want to approach the party by just praying. We are going to contribute science, data, and bring expertise that is going to improve this party so that we will not just be a praying party. We are going to be a party that will present to the church data that will push us forward. Siko sawa sawa? Siapo tuko sawa? Thank you so much, ma'am, for being our mentor and for pushing us. That we are not just praying, but we are bringing data to the party that will help us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, George. The global question today is how we approach the future. The future which belongs to the young people. 1.2 billion unemployed youth. And out of all the unemployed 1.2 billion, 60% are under 25. And we need to start thinking. I was listening to you asking questions, and I was expecting you to approach it. I'm going to speak to you, men and women. Leadership has no color, leadership has no religion, and leadership has no gender. If you are going to lead, you must stand your place. And you must be able to say what it is that you want to deliver. It is not just being a leader for the leader's sake. Because the offices you are asking, they are structures. But the individual is the office. We want offices that serve the people. You are the future. You are the one holding the future. You are the ones who have gone to school. You are the ones who are suffering from help. You are the ones who are suffering from this SHA and everything. And therefore, you are to shape the future by becoming who you are supposed to be. Stand up with your feet, think with your mind, has been standing firm and bold. And if it is the truth, it must be said to whoever, wherever. It must be said. And when it comes to young people, existential threat of the young people is refusing them to have the democratic right to express themselves, because the future belongs to them and their children. If they are going to contribute to this country, they must be allowed to express themselves. They must be allowed to speak. They must be allowed to work within the space to see that the future is well grounded. Are you hearing me? Yes. And young people, let me tell you, sometimes if you see us standing and talking, I come from a background that many of you have read. The next thing is that I'm not just a housewife. Ask him, he found me at the university. Okay? Ndiye alisema aliniweka box. Lakini nafikiri tuliwekana box. Sisi wawili. And I'm a banker by profession, and I have been in project management, and I have seen. That is why in my office, I decided to do something that was different, to take care of the widows, orphans, people who are differently abled, and the boys. And I assure you, with His Excellency, when we get there, there is going to be affirmative action for the boy child. There is going to be one. But all I ask you in leadership, please stand your ground and make sure you are standing not for status, but to serve the people. God bless you.
Asante sana, Your Excellency. Please remain there, and His Excellency, so that you can receive this proposal from the Persons with Disability proposal. Manake, you've been championing that very important noble cause where they want to be heard. Your Excellency, you will receive this proposal from this team. They also have a gift for you. Tafadhali tuweze kuwa tunakaribisha ile zawadi yao. Tafadhali karibisha ile zawadi. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the four states, Her Excellency, His Excellency receiving the proposal from the Persons with Disability DCP League. Inaeleza maoni yao kuhusu ni vipi wangependa kuwa included. Sababu sote lazima tuwe tunapata mambo yetu sawa sawa. Shikilia zawadi kidogo. Baada ya hapo, Your Excellencies, mtareceive zawadi. Zawadi hii imetoka bado kutoka hii team. Ni zawadi murwa kabisa, Your Excellencies. Tafadhali shika muweze kuelewa. Kidogo tu. Zawadi hii, Your Excellency, unakumbuka kuna siku kadhaa uliwahi sema umechukua muda kidogo kwenda kwenye mlima kufikiria zaidi na haswa kuomba mwongozo kutoka kwake Mwenyezi Mungu. Basi hawa wameweza kukuletea zawadi na kukutunu. Waseme tu.
Thank you so much, His Excellency, the Deputy President, Yetungati 001. Vijana hai. Vijana hai. Your Excellency, hii ni zawadi ambao tumekuletea. Wakati ambapo ulisema umechukua leave ya kuenda kupumzika na kuomba. Tukaona kuna mlima hapa na kuna mto. Wewe ndio kingpin in Mount Kenya. Number 2, umekuwa ukizungumza mambo ya kweli. Na yale mambo ambayo umekuwa ukizungumza, Your Excellency, hakuna mtu wa serikali amekuja kupinga. Yale mambo tunasikia ni matusi na wakabila. Tumesikia iko watu wa Kisumu hapa. Hao hawajatoka kwa mlima. Kwa hivyo tunataka kusema DCP ni chama ya kila mtu. Asante sana. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Tuko na zawadi ya mwisho. Sisi sasa tutaondoka tuwapishe wenzetu. Wako na zawadi ya mwisho ili His Excellency aweze kuongea. Na His Excellency atareceive hiyo zawadi pale juu ya podium, ambapo immediately after tutaweza kumpata akiongea. Youth League, tafadhali karibieni muweze kumpatia zawadi. Hatutasema chochote manake picha hii portrait inaeleza waziwazi. Tazama picha hiyo ya His Excellency. Ni portrait ambayo iko na simba. Manake huyu ni simba. Simba kabisa ambaye kazi yake inaonekana. Her Excellency akiwa pamoja na timu hii ya youth. Tunasema ni one time. Asanteni sana kwa ishara hiyo ya ukakamavu na ujasiri, Simba Rigiji. Tafadhali sasa wote tuondoke kwenye stage, tupate His Excellency akiweza kutuaddress. Vijana, asanteni sana. His Excellency sasa ataweza kutuongelesha. Members of the fourth state, tupo tayari. Asante. Tutaweza kuongeleshwa na His Excellency.
I don't know where you want me to speak from. I'll speak at 5. Yes. Asante. Thank you. Vijana we. Thank you very much for your views. Na zile memorandum zote mumeandika. My team, they are working on them and incorporating those views so that when I speak at 5, the voice of our young people is heard and they are part of the decision-making process. I want to say very little to you young people and young leaders. I'm on record of studying with the young people. When William Ruto decided to abduct, maim, and kill young people, I say no. I don't speak for the young people because I left office. I spoke when I was in office. When I realized William Ruto had become excessive and he was not listening to me or anybody else, in terms of killing Gen Zs, in terms of taking everything from the country, in terms of looting public resources, I came here and went to the mountain to pray. I was here for 8 days and asked God to help me to make a decision whether to just sit by, enjoy the privileges and the perks that go with the office of the Deputy President, or say no and face the consequences. I left office, I switched to my phones, I came here to this forest here and prayed. And God showed me the way and said, no, you can't sit back and enjoy the privileges and the perks that go with the office. Stand with the people of Kenya, stand with the young people, stand with everybody, and face the consequences, whatever they are. And I went back to Nairobi and I started telling him no. In cabinet, in Security Council meeting, I said no. When the issue of young people came and he gave instructions that they should be abducted and tortured and if possible killed, I said no. I was the lone voice in the National Security Council. And I said no. I said, Mr. President, one is against the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Number 2 is against our Constitution. Everybody, anybody who has committed a crime should be arrested and taken to court to face justice. I also said I'm a parent. I'm a father to some young boys. And I would not like them to face what you are saying. And I said no. And he was very unhappy with me. In fact, that is what now made him and me disagree completely. Then there was the Finance Bill 2024. When it was brought before the cabinet committee that I chaired, I said no. And some members there texted him and he told me, let it come to the main cabinet. I was the lone voice. I oppose Finance Bill 2024. And I started telling MPs to listen to the ground. And I told him this thing, people cannot accept. And if you force it, you'll have an egg on your face. He told me off and told me I'm opposing government from within. I went away. And of course, people said no. The Gen Zs came out. I called Professor Kindiki. That's why I have very little regard for that man. Very little regard. I called him. Yeah? I called him after the Security Council meeting. I said, Professor, what you are being told to do, is it right? Is it biblical? Is it in accordance with the Constitution? As a parent, how can you? And he said, no, mimi lazima nifanye vile rais amesema. Lazima nifanye vile rais amesema. Nikamuuliza, including abducting and killing young people. Sasa kama rais amesema, mimi nitafanya nini? I'll never, you know if we refused and I had refused, the two of us, probably those boys and girls would not have died. If Kindiki had put his foot down. Because even the IG then was uncomfortable. But he was a coward. The general was just there. You know, I told Kindiki, please, let's go and face this man and tell him this decision is wrong. He said no. So it happened. So what do? I'm Deputy President. The government that serves have killed people in parliament, have exterminated young people with a great future. I am part of that government. What do? Again, I prayed. I said, God, give me courage, give me strength to make a decision. I took a plane and went to Mombasa. The killing had happened on June 25. In the evening, William Ruto called a press conference. He never invited me. Ordinarily, I would be there. And called these young people criminals and treasoners and says they'll be hunted like rats. I was very offended. So the following day, I got a press conference in Mombasa. And I was in office. I said, I don't agree with this decision. One, these young people are not criminals. They are my sons and daughters. And they have a legitimate concern. And somebody should listen to them. And this is wrong. He later called me and really abused me and told me I'll know who he is and I'll face the consequences. The decision to start my impeachment started on that day. I stood with the young people of this country. And I lost a job that I had looked for. He did not give me the job, I looked for it. I mobilized votes, I was voted for. I lost privileges, I lost everything. But I stood with our young people. I'm asking the young people of this country to also make a sacrifice for me. Knowing very well, if I made that decision to lose my job to stand with them, if I am president, nobody will ever kill them. Nobody will ever abduct them. Nobody will ever take them through that torturous journey. I am a firm and a serious believer in the destiny of our young people. If you check the people around me, the young MPs, the ones who are elected, they are all young people. And they are the ones who drive my leadership and my politics. And the great strides I have made in selling our party and popularity across the country is because I have energy around me. I have young people around me whom I've allowed to advise me, whom I've allowed to help me look for leadership. I am a very genuine believer. And that's why I disagree with anybody who says you are leaders of tomorrow. Anybody who tells you that, that is an insult. You are the leaders of today and tomorrow. You are the present and the future. And I want to challenge you today. You people are fearless. You people cannot be bribed. You are all saying you don't want William Ruto. Let me tell you, if the young people of this country today made a decision, William Ruto will go home. For sure, as December 25 is Christmas, he'll go home. Because you have the numbers. And you cannot be compromised. But I want to challenge you. Criticizing William Ruto on the smartphone is not enough. Shouting one time is not enough. Saying how bad he is not enough. Even telling me he's a goon is not enough. You must go the extra mile. Leadership in Kenya is decided through the ballot. We don't want to remove Ruto through unconstitutional means. We want him to be around. We want to defeat him in the ballot. There is only one way of removing a president from power and putting another one in power, through the ballot. People must register as voters and come out and vote. I checked in Olokalau, and I must tell you I was disappointed. The meetings for DCP candidate was full of young people, Gen Z. They were all shouting, "It's DCP is Kamau Ngodo." But on the voting day, when I checked the queues, I found the grandmothers, the mothers, and the fathers. The young people were nowhere. So who will remove William Ruto? How? You must be available. You must register and voters turn up and vote. And if you do, he is home. If the young population today decided Rigathi Gachagua will be president, that is it. It will just happen. But you people must register as voters. The tool of transformation is the ballot. The method of transforming a country is registering as a voter and turning out to vote. Writing criticism on smartphone is good. Writing articles is good. Shouting is good. Singing one time is the best. It's very sweet. We like it. But it's not enough. You must go another step. You must register as voters. Number two, for this election that is coming, Registering as voters is not enough. Voting is not enough. We must protect the vote. This vote, our vote in Bere was stolen before our own eyes. We had won, it was stolen. In Malava, it was stolen. Then we learned lessons from Bere. We defended Olokalau. They could not steal. 2027, they will not steal. And we are saying, you vote and remain and guard. There are two responsibilities on that day. Voting and guarding. And they go together. Voting is not enough. Number 3 are the most important. You guys are the real thing. You must quickly come up with how we shall transmit the results. Moja kwa moja from polling station. You must come up with a mechanism how to recruit your peers across the country so that we shall make you our agents, so that you transmit the results from inside the polling station. And you must come up with a system on how to let Kenyans know how it is going. I want to challenge you quickly, within the next 2-3 months, you must come up with a formula and you must tell us how you shall transmit the results from the polling station to the national tallying center that we shall agree on with agencies, so that the president, the new president of Kenya, is known by midnight the same day. And we want this guy to concede by 11 p.m. In Olokalau, the voting started at 5. There was a transmission system. By 5:45, they had conceded. We want William Ruto to concede defeat by 11 p.m. on 10th August 2027. That is my challenge to you. We know they want to do some monkey business. There is a system called Smartmatics. The new commissioners have advertised a tender for supply, delivery, installation, testing, and maintenance of the integrated elections management system. There is a game that is being played there by the vice chairman. The vice chair was an official of ODM. She is very close to Hassan Joho. Her and the chairman and Joho have come up with a company called Meru System Company Limited from Korea. Yeah? Meru, M-I-R-U, System Company Limited from Korea. They made specs for this tender, tailor-made for this company. You know the way you make specs so that no other company can win. All the other competitors have gone to the Procurement Appeals Board. This company is from South Korea. And in all the elections it has participated, there was failure. 70%, 40%. I'll be giving all the details tomorrow to say we cannot accept this company. It's being pushed by the vice chair of IBC together with Ethicon. And I told you the other day, Ethicon was bought a house in Karen by government. And we asked him to explain how he bought that house. He cannot explain. The vice chair and the chair with Joho ndio wanataka kuleta hii system ya kuiba uchaguzi. I'll be giving details all the countries it has been given elections and the way it has failed. We will not allow this company to give the system for the elections. Hatutakubali. We will not accept. Hatutakubali. Huyo vice chair alikuwa mtu ya ODM akawekwa hapo na ni relative ya Joho. Sasa ndio wanapanga hii maneno wakiwa na Ethicon. And we'll give a chronology where this company has failed and why it cannot be allowed anywhere in our elections. And all the other commissioners are opposed to it except Ethicon and the vice chair. Watu ya ABC wamenitafuta. Unajua siku hizi mtu akitaka maneno yajulikane anatafuta Rigiji. Sema tangaza hii maneno Wakenya wajue. We are not going to accept. So good people, mine is to tell you, as I've told you, free and fair nominations and affirmative action for our young people. Hizi vitu yote nominated igine sasa tayari nimepeana 3 hapa. Si imeenda? Mkiwa mnakaa tu hapa. Form ni kujituma. And Rigathi is a very fair person. And I love young people genuinely. Still, genuinely. And I want my government to be full of young people. Nataka hizi maassembly yote mujae huko. Parliament mujae, mkuwe kila pahali. Ani unajua uzuri hivi vijana wakichaguliwa hawana maneno mingi. Watasema wabunge hakuna haja ya kukua mtu na nyumba kubwa kama hii Rigathi. Wakae kwa flat, wachukue Uber waende bunge warudi nyumbani. And we save a lot of money for the country, isn't it? I'm telling you, you good young people. So tafadhali hata governor, huyu governor Nakuru ngangana. Usiogope. So good people, I want to thank you for your contribution. Nitakuja na nitatembea kila pahali kwa Jamhuri ya Kenya. You know Kasongo amesema hawezi fanya kazi na Rigathi. Anaweza fanya na mtu mwingine yote isipokuwa Rigathi. You know why? Nyinyi mnataka nifanye kazi na Kasongo? You know why he cannot agree? See, I was with him. Kuna mambo nilikataa. So he cannot work with me because to start with he is a thief. One, he knows I cannot allow him to abduct people and I cannot agree to extrajudicial killings. Number two, he knows I cannot agree to sale of public assets. Number three, he knows I cannot agree diversion of security money for politics. Number four, he knows vile amechukua jamii moja yake amejaza polisi na kila pahali, siwezi kubali. You know? He also knows I am not a yes man. Yeye anatafuta sanamu. Si yako na moja? Yes sir. Wewe Sabrano. Kuja hapa. Hii vijana ya Gen Z wananisumbua. Imagine wananichora. Wananiweka kwa jeneza. Sabrano nisaidie. Abduct these people. Kill them. Hakikisha umewaangaisha. Sabrano ni bure si bure? Ni bonoko si bonoko? William Ruto is saying he can work with everybody else but not Rigathi. Because Rigathi cannot be a yes person. He is a truthful man. He is a man whose morality is at the highest level. Rigathi is a man of integrity. He cannot agree to corruption. He cannot agree to sale of public assets. He cannot agree to nepotism. He cannot agree to support things blindly that are not good for the country. And he is right. He cannot work with Rigathi. I want to say I cannot work with William Ruto because he is a killer. I don't believe in killing people. I don't believe in stealing the public. So, nimesema if he can get somebody else wa kufanya kazi na yeye, afanye na yeye. Mimi mambo ya goons siwezi kubali. Na tuliwachana na yeye kwa sababu tabia yake ni mbaya. And he cannot change that man. So there is no possibility that we can work together. In any case, listening to the people of Kenya, atafukuzwa next year. Sasa hata hii anasema hawezi fanya na mimi, atakosa kufanya na mimi na atakuwa nyumbani. Unless anaongea mambo ya kulima shamba yake. Unless he is saying hatuwezi lima shamba pamoja. Because from where I sit, Eco International Organization, very credible, imefanya poll. His rating is at 17%. And as a sitting president, it cannot get better, it can only get worse. So mambo ya Kasongo is a fait accompli. Is what the Italians call finito. Inaitwa? Na ile vijana wanaita kufinish? Ati vijana wanaita kufinish? That is it. So there is no possibility that he can work with anybody else, not just even Rigathi. Because you'll not be there. Unless he's looking for a farm manager, or he's looking for somebody who can run his businesses. Yeah, afanya na watu. Vijana tumeelewana? Nimeshukuru sana. I need to go ni prepare kidogo ndio mtania company kwa hii pressa mtapanga. Maybe nitakuja tu kufanyia hapa provided you listen without talking so that we can deliver to the country.
Yes.
Si ndio? Si ndio?
Kabisa.
So you can stretch your feet kidogo 5-10 minutes, then we retreat here. Ndio niseme ile nataka niseme kama ni. It is even good that I'm using the communique from Wamunyoro in the company of young people.
Absolutely. The right audience,
whom
kabisa.
I love, and all those things we want to do are for the greatest benefit to the young people. Because hii Kenya ni yenu. Sisi miaka yetu naendelea kusonga. Hii Kenya ikiwa mzuri, watu wale ambao watafaidika ni nyinyi. Huyu Kasongo kwa bahati mbaya akirudi, watu mtapata shida ni nyinyi. Anaweza rudi? Hamwezi kubali? Asanteni sana, may God bless you.
Asante Your Excellency, tutarudi ili tuweze kuwa na hiyo press